What's up? Crack a cold one. Let me know if my sound is good. Little sound check here. Boom, bing, bong, bang, boom. That was in reference to Maddie's comment. I'm not losing my mind, guys. Got another good one here. Cloud Walker. Hazy, juicy IPA. Very hoppy. Followed by a little explosion of citrus, I think. Yeah. Very good. The themes have been very good for drone live streams. If you've been watching all of them where I've been drinking my series of these, they've all been pretty good. And some of them have been quite appropriate when needed, like brotherly love. So today is Cloud Walker. Let's put some things aside here. And all right, Mark's given me an all good. And Maddie's given me an all good. I may or may not have Chad with me tonight. You just can't rely on the guy. So we'll see how things go. Adjust my camera here. We got to get the old Hubsan 501S lamp in the light here, or in the camera view here. There we go. But Chad's whole family has had the flu over the past week. They're all getting better now. Now he's got the sniffles, and he called me like he was calling off to work. And I just told him it's bullshit. He still has to come, so we'll see what he does. I just told him, hey, if you feel like you can wing it and sit here and sniffle, then come on aboard. Go out and do a little roll call here. Let some people funnel in. Got about 20 people in the house already. That's nice. But let's go on in here and check. And before I do any type of roll call, let's just say this. We are going to, of course, talk about the Avata cases and how you're going to enter to win that contest if you have an Avata. But it's not just about Avata. Like I said, I'm drinking tonight. I might feel generous. As I mentioned in the comments, I like people more when I drink, so I might feel extra generous and give more stuff away. I could potentially give 3 or 4 things away tonight. So anything can happen. But go through and do a roll call. And we start off with Joe Powers and Maddie's Drone World and Chad from Bedford County Aerial Views. Mike B. What's he saying there? Follow up on the... Oh, yeah, I was wondering what happened to you. I didn't know if you had part of your brain removed in that procedure and forgot. If you're in the same situation as me where I just forget naturally. But yeah, no rush. But yeah, definitely respond to that email. I would like to hear more, buddy. And I hope you're doing well. You're doing well enough to be here. That's the thing. Good evening, everyone, from Mark Trotter. And then we have Thomas. I responded to your email as well today. I'll double check and see what your response is on that, and hopefully everything's cool with your deal. Drone Master Al Torres and Gene Fox. As always, Gene, you know what, Gene, you are going to be rewarded at some point, at some shape and form, because Gene is always here. A lot of you are always here, but Gene does not miss one single video. He is there, and he's my good cheerleader. I've got a handful that just always there. And I know a lot of these videos are just like, don't pertain to someone like Gene. Could care less really about the video, but he's supporting my channel. He comes and checks it out. He gives me that thumbs up, and he leaves a comment. So Gene, I really, really appreciate people like you, and there are so many like you. several of you are in here, but I just wanted to call you out, Gene, because I am very appreciative of you. Then we have Dave Reynolds, a previous winner. Maddie was a previous winner. Mike B was a previous winner. Tom Thomas was a previous winner. Who else did we have there? Greg Pittman was a previous winner, and Don from Little Mountain Life was a previous winner. So none of you get to win anything on the main giveaways. There may be an anything goes for anybody type giveaway, which maybe I'll do one of those tonight. I don't know. I just don't know. UTB Finley from Liverpool. Far over the pond there. And then Armin. And Just Kicking It's in the house. Flying Flynn Media. And Akira Show, always here as well. Everybody I'm calling off, a majority of you are always here. There's a couple new ones in here, but generally you're always here. And I really appreciate that. Adrian Mateo Jones. Adrian Mateo Drones. Not often here. It's very good to see you. And as Adrian would say, I appreciate you. And I think we got it. Drone Ready. Vern Moss. And Henry Novas. And that's it. That's everybody. Awesome. So I'm going to just keep looking over and see if old Chad pops in here. I feel like I'm a little dark tonight. Yeah, it's probably better that way. So getting on to the before I get into the Avata giveaway, how exactly that's going to work. And I'm really excited for this. So I really hope, I don't know how many of you have Avatas. I don't think there's a whole lot in here that have Avatas from what I'm just going through. But I really love this type of giveaway, and I've only done it one time prior, and it was so much fun. And I've already mentioned it to you guys in the past live streams, but we'll definitely lock in on what's going to happen to get that. But before we do, the drone mask 2. I did my review on that, and in the review I said I was going to do a giveaway. Originally, I was going to announce in that video that I was going to announce, hey, leave a comment, whatever, in this video, and you could be chosen to get your drone mask. But that was shared around everywhere, and everybody that shows up here is actually a true subscriber, somebody who supports my channel, and this is ideally, somebody in here is ideally who I want to win this. So if you're here, you're the only ones getting this little message. After this is all over, after this little shit show is all done, go to my review, click on my channel and look for my drone mask review, or simply type in the search drone mask 2 QC guy. My video for this will pop up. Go there, just leave a comment. Just leave a comment that you want it. Definitely let me know that you want it in the comment, and just give me a little something, whatever you feel like saying, and then I'm just going to pick whatever comment gives me a good warm and fuzzy feeling to give away this drone mask. Basically, I'm going to go through and I'm going to see who wants it, and just most likely just pick somebody that I'm like, you know what, that person really deserves this mask based on what I said here a little bit ago, just for, people supporting how they come and watch every video, whether it pertains to them or not. They just support my channel. That's who I really want to show my appreciation to. So after the live stream, just go to that video, leave a comment. you don't have to be real nice to me to give me a warm and fuzzy feeling, guys. You guys can, tell me I'm a prick or something like that, and I'm all good with that. So if I'm friends with you, you can say whatever you want. And I consider everybody in here tonight, for the most part. Some of you are fairly new. It's a little bit too early in our relationship to call you friend, but I hope that does apply soon. But we have somebody that did show up. Mr. Chad B did show up. So I'm going to bring him in, but I know he's like this big hot superstar and everything. So when I bring him in, everybody hurry up and just get your hellos over with. Chad, you say your little hello back to them and stay off the frickin' keyboard. I rewatched my last live with Chad, and all I hear is click, 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 click with the mouse, tip, tip, tap, 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 click, 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 click. So none of that bullshit. We're not having that. This is my show, damn it. You're not going to railroad it. All right, let's bring the man in. He's all warm and cozy in his little winter vest, and he'll probably be wiping his nose with tissues. But here he is, Mr. Chad B.
What's going on?
And I brought you in exactly the way you like, as far as the
my grill
windows are. But I don't hear you.
You don't hear me? That's a problem.
It's probably me.
Oh.
What the hell is going on here? Let me let me try my volume there. Nope. I hear you on. Well, let me get you off there. Come on. Come on. Come on.
I can hear myself through.
Try me now.
Can you hear me?
What the hell is going on here?
My audio is low.
Say hello to everybody, and let me look at what's going on here. This is weird.
Mm-hmm.
Normally, I plug them right in, and boom, they work.
Chat audio is down a bit. How is it now?
Settings. Audio. Earpods.
Yeah. So what's up, everybody?
Why is AirPods in there twice, Chris?
Dave Reynolds, Mark Trotter, Maddie, Corey.
This is freaking ridiculous.
Dave.
Let me try both of them.
I said Dave Reynolds, Joe Powers, Gasket Mike, Matt Bagwell. What's going on? I know Chris just went through the list.
Okay, turn off Bluetooth, turn it back on, see what happens.
All right. What's going on, Mark White? I'm about as half as loud as Chris. Let me check my audio real quick. Didn't have time.
Says they're connected. What the hell? Can't be connected.
Mic volume. I'm turning the mic volume up a little bit.
Got it. Got it.
Got me?
Yeah. Holy hell. You know, this stream runs like a fine-tuned machine every week, and then stupid shit like this happens just right when I bring you on. That's all I'm saying.
Mm-hmm. I bet.
All right. Get your finger off the clicker.
That's my mouse, actually. It has.
I know, that's your mouse. Just look at the camera, talk to the people. Quit that clicking. It's driving me crazy.
I'm sorry. I gotta click. It's the
No,
mouse.
you don't. No, you don't have
a
to
silent
click.
mouse.
You can just sit there, and you need to get this. You need to get the trackpad.
No, I can't use that.
It's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing. Everything's done. Just slide around, tap, tap. Love it. Love it. Which I better plug my keyboard in and charge that.
So what were you talking about as far as... I didn't know you were giving the Avata away.
Didn't say I was giving it. Are you going to read into that thumbnail wrong?
Did you say Avata? You said something about the Avata.
Oh, did I say it here?
Yeah.
Oh, I probably said the Avata giveaway. I meaning the case.
Oh, okay.
The case is stacked up behind me. 3 cases are behind me. One of them I'm keeping, and 2 of them are being given away.
Mm-hmm.
That video drops tomorrow, but we'll get into that here in a minute.
Okay.
Yeah, I didn't say I was giving away. I might have said the Avata giveaway, but hopefully everybody is, well, obviously you weren't, but I mean, things get cloudy with you all the time when we're
No, I
talking
wasn't
and
listening.
go
I
right
wasn't.
over your head.
I was trying to prepare. I wasn't in on the first part of the stream on the beginning. So
You were trying to prepare to win, weren't you?
no, I already got a case. I bought it.
No, I mean a Nevada. If I gave a
Oh,
Nevada
Nevada,
away,
yeah, yeah, I got it.
I mean, if I found my other one, I could give one away for parts because I mean, since
Yeah.
it's been reported as lost flyaway, it's
Hmm.
rendered useless. But I could give one away for parts if I'd find a damn thing.
Hmm.
I won't be going back there till spring anyhow, so who knows? Maybe I'll fall right into it, step on it. David Reynolds, thank you very much, my friend.
You don't fly in the winter out there?
Not out the reservoir; it's too windy, way too
Oh.
windy.
Mm.
Yeah, that wind comes flying through there.
Mm.
Thank you so much, Dave. Thank you very, very much. I appreciate it. You weren't here for the last live stream. That was like my record. I don't generally do nothing really. No activity really happens in my super chats. But I had mentioned that jokingly a while back. I said my subscribers are all cheapskates. They don't use super chat, and I said I was just joking, as I often have to say, because in this world you always have to, unfortunately, when it's obvious that you are joking, you still have to say I'm joking. You know what I
Mm.
mean? So somebody, a 4-year subscriber, he sent me this, and I'm not making fun of him. Who knows? He probably hit the road. I probably pissed him off. But he sent me his long message, or I think it's actually it's in the live stream comments about me calling my subscribers cheapskates, and the fact that I had to say I was joking meant I really wasn't joking, and blah blah blah. So I was talking about that in the last live stream, and then all of a sudden, I mean, I got one hefty $50.
Nice.
Yeah, yeah. So, and Dave Reynolds, I think that's twice for you. I don't have my list pulled up, or when you get older, you have many pages of stuff that you just write down. So
Hmm.
somewhere in here's my list of super chats. And but right now I've just got it open to the winners, so I can write down anybody that wins something tonight.
Okay.
Because I definitely don't want to forget that either. Uh, yeah, the soft heads. That's a nice way to put it. No, they don't get me down. What does get me down is when I'm doing this whole month of giveaways and somebody's got to rain on that parade. So far the happiest thing, and I told you this when you and I were on the phone one day. So far, everybody that's won, it's been a good feeling. When you give things away, sometimes somebody wins something and you're like, I wish that person, I just don't feel good about that person winning. Or they just did not need this. And there's, a handful of other people in there you're rooting for. But, doing an honest giveaway, you can't rig it and make these other people win.
Yeah.
So far, just going down the whole list, well, except Maddie, but going down the whole list, I'm very happy with everybody that's won something so far, and that makes me feel good because maybe I'll do this again next year. This is my first time doing like a whole month of giveaways, so and it's gonna end up falling into December with everything I've got added to it. So your audio is off. Come on, don't tell me that.
You're fine.
Mine. Okay, I'm not doing that whole thing where I go in and out again.
No, you're
Am
fine.
I? All right, that turned out to be that might be. Yeah, I know what it is. You might not be hearing it, Chad, but they probably are. The stupid hub that controls my audio is going to be good now if it was doing what I think it was doing. Like if I turn my head and it slowly detects a lighter audio, then it would cut out a little bit. And I watched one of the streams where that was happening. Is it doing it now?
Well, for me, it wasn't doing it a second ago, but now it's doing it. As soon as you mentioned
I just closed that whole hub out. So
yeah, it's kind of lower now.
I'm twice as loud as Chad. Well, that's normal. Here, let me back the mic up a little bit. Let's.
Yeah, Dave Reynolds said we both sound fine.
Yeah, I don't want to put this much effort into audio. I've got 3 bars on my mic.
But I think you're
I'm
fine
not-
now, though.
I'm not
Before it
peaking
may have
out.
been, you may have been a little bit too loud.
Well, if I have that hub on, that hub where I can go and change my voice and do all the silly
Mhm.
things, sound like I'm from outer space. If I have that on, it does something weird when we're doing a live stream. So I need to get rid of that whole thing, because when I restart my computer, it automatically turns on, and I got to remember to go turn it off. It turns on in the background. Keep fucking with it till you break it.
So,
What?
what has it been, like 3-4 days, a week now? How are you doing with the charity, the fundraiser?
I have not looked.
Mm-hmm.
The day or two after I went and looked, I think I sold 1.
Okay.
But I have not gone, so I'm going. Let's do that. So that's a good idea, Chad. Thanks. See, that's why you couldn't call off sick tonight.
Yeah.
So
Well, I don't think I helped any.
Those of you who don't know, good old Chad, and I'm going to give you a little less of a hard time tonight for doing this. Chad did his video for Drone Mask 2, and he put my link in his video for a couple weeks to help me get to that $1,000 for children's charity. Now, this one I'm not doing St. Jude's. I'm doing Pittsburgh Children's Hospital for the drone mask commissions or affiliate stuff. So he's going to help me hopefully make that $1,000 goal, because we both predict this is going to be a slow one. Sold so many of the original drone mask. And if it's not a big deal to you that, having access to the app with your finger versus unzipping it and putting your finger under there, if it's not a big deal to you, that's the only real upgrade with this besides color. But my affiliate right now is at $177. Awesome. Where'd he go? Oh, he had to get his tea.
All right.
I don't know if you heard that though. $177.
107. Yeah. Cool. Oh, that's how much you.
That's commission.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
I mean,
so
you like.
that's a good start. That's a good start.
It's a good start. Yeah. Cool.
So hopefully more people, and guys, if you see anybody talking about this, I would greatly appreciate, like, if you're in Facebook world and you see somebody talking about drone mask or whatever, run and grab my video, share, hit the share button and share it with them, and just let them know, hey, if you're going to order it, if you want to order it from this guy. It's going to 100% of it's going to Children's Hospital for cancer, for children with cancer, for the free care fund. I can't speak tonight. I'm trying to speak too fast. Because I feel like there's just so much to say and do tonight. But I feel like I just did a line of cocaine. But yeah, I greatly appreciate anybody if you share that video and help me get to the goal. That's very exciting, doing that fundraiser. Doing a fundraiser for Children's Hospital. And you definitely just get such a good feeling when you do it, because they recognize you doing it, and they send you, response emails and things in the mail and stuff like that. Like I said, they would give you a shirt and stuff if you wanted it, but I always say no, absolutely not to all that stuff, because I don't want the money going, any donations going to them making shirts and things like that. So I'm one less that they have to give it to, basically, is my thinking there.
Mm-hmm.
But so I already said, if you want the drone mask 2, anybody that's just popped in here, if you want the drone mask 2, just go to that video where I did that review, leave a comment as to why you want it. Not, it doesn't have to be why you want it. Just let me know you want it, and I'm not gonna give you a script to go off of. So however it goes, it will be natural, and I'll pick the right person. So it's nothing specific. It's just going to be who I pick. So after this is done, go on over, watch that video, give it a full watch. It needs that whole watch. Give it a thumbs up as well, and then leave your little comment, and let it play in the background while you're typing away, and that'll give it some watch time, and hopefully put it up there higher in the search. But so I appreciate everything with that whole drone mask thing to help me raise the money, especially with you, Chad, for sharing my link in your video, which is very gracious of you.
No problem.
It might get you on my Christmas list.
Yeah, right.
Well, maybe next year.
It's for the kids, man.
Or maybe next
Chatty
year.
Chad loves the kids.
Chatty Chad. Oh, you guys heard that. Chatty Chad. There, you guys have a name for Chad. Chatty Chad.
No. You never watched Martin? I guess you haven't. Martin.
No.
Martin Lawrence show from back
I know
in the
exactly
90s.
who it is. Like when it first came out, I watched it, but then it wasn't one that grabbed me for a long time.
No, well that was one of his
Chatty
lines.
Chad.
Like, Marty Marr loves the kids, but now
Chatty Chad loves the kid. Okay, got it. I would remember that line even if I did. 'Cause I don't remember all that stuff off of TV shows. There's a guy at work that recites TV shows, movies, all kinds of stuff, and then everybody around's like, "Oh yeah, I know what that's from," and I'm like, because they're watching when I watched these things, it was way back then when they first came out. Now they're watching certain movies and stuff that they're watching, and it's fresh on their mind. Like they go and watch, they're a younger guy who goes and watch Dumb and Dumber. Well, God, how many years has it been since I watched Dumb and Dumber when that came out? And I'm not going to remember all the lines. He can recite a whole bunch of lines out of that. So, plus some people watch stuff over and over again. I can't. Yeah. I'm usually a one and done. I'm done. All right, so let's get into these cases. Now, the video for these drops tomorrow. So I'm not going to sit here and we're not going to do a whole review and show these cases and everything. I will just say, I feel like my review of these cases, for one, you're going to get 3 different cases. They're all hard cases. They've all got that nice bright red hard foam inside. No cheap pull-out cutaway stuff. It's all laser cut for everything. They're good quad cases. Avata. They're all about $85. And the way I did my review that's going to drop tomorrow is I just showed you case number 1 with every single thing that I use with my Avata. All the crap I've got attached to my Avata. All the little accessories that I want to be in the case with my Avata. And that's why I chose these cases, because you can put more stuff in them. So I show the case. The first case is the one I'm keeping. Show you all my crap that I've got packed in there, and then I go to case number 2 and show that I can still pack that much crap in there. And then case number 3, I can still pack that much crap in there. So they all hold a whole mess of crap. The only difference is case number 2 in that video is strictly for the DJI goggles 2. The one I'm keeping in case number 3, you can do goggles 2 or version 2 goggles. That whole thing is so stupid the way they did that. I just want to say the Avata goggles, but version 2 and 2 goggles, it's brilliant
Goggles.
Marketing there, DJI.
Yeah.
So that drops tomorrow, and then in that video is where you will come if you want one of those cases. And really, I hope this does good, because this is so much fun. I hope people really do. And even if you don't want the damn thing and you want to participate, this is fun if you're creative, if you've got a weird sense of humor, if you just want to have some fun. You're going to create a video. And it can be just a quick, simple 2-minute video. It can be a 4-minute video, 10-minute video. Keep it under 20 minutes. But it's just going to be a video showing like, and I don't want to give too many examples, but just going through this, I have a ton of examples in my head that could be hilarious. But like, this is how I go to the park and fly my Avata, and then you've got this ratty old brown paper bag and all your stuff crammed in there, and it's tearing, and parts of accessories are falling out of the bag as you're walking across the field. Something like that would be kind of funny, especially if done right in editing and everything. So it can be you simply just in front of your camera, your phone, doing that. If you, in any way that any ability you have, you don't have to have a nice fancy camera or anything like that. You don't have to have a big YouTube channel. You don't have to share it with the world. So make that video, upload it onto your YouTube channel. You can save it as unlisted so only I can see it, or you can make it public for the world to see. But what I'm going to do is pick like a top 10 or whatever, and I'm going to put them all together in one edit. And then when I give the cases away on a live, I'm going to play the videos that I really, really like the most. And then I'll just say who I picked. And maybe I'll get some input from Mr. Chad here. And you and I have totally two different sides of the spectrum sense of humors, though, I think. What I find funny, I don't know that you find funny. And what you find funny, I don't know that I find funny. So it'll be interesting. But I'll definitely be sharing that stuff with you. I share pretty much everything with you anyhow, so may as well share that. So I really think that would be a lot of fun. So anybody in here that has a DJI Avata, anybody that stumbles along here in the next few days, I'm not putting a deadline on this. When I go and do my next live stream or live stream after that and say, okay, a winner has been chosen, or stop sending them, then that's when they'll stop. But in your entry, just comment under this video. Not this video. Under the video that I'm dropping tomorrow, the review, drop your comment there and tell me, come to my channel and watch my entry, and pop your link in there. When you pop your link in there, it's going to flag that and hold it for me, my review, so I can authorize to pop it in there. So just know that other people are going to be able to click on your entry as well and see it in the comments. If you don't want people to see it, tell me to please keep this private, and I won't allow it to be seen in the comments. But it's probably better to have it so you can see it in the comments. That way everybody sees this is legit. People are sharing their videos, and I didn't just pick somebody, mystery person, that I said, hey, do it this way. You know what I mean? So just leave the link in the video and just say, come to my channel and look at my entry. And then I will do that, and I'll download that video if it makes the top however many I choose. I don't know, top 10 or whatever. I don't want to say exactly top 10 because then everybody holds me to it. People are so hard on me. I did my pick a number 1 through 40. Or 1 through 45, and then I chose 45, and that's technically not between 1 and 45. That's how I did it. I picked 45. That's how I did it. So now whenever I do it, I know a lot of you were joking, saying it's rigged, blah, blah, blah. Or maybe you weren't joking, but come on, don't piss on this for me. Don't make my giveaways a Maddie 22. Don't make this a negative experience for me. I need this to be a good thing. I really do. I mean, I enjoy the holidays, and I want to be a part of you enjoying it too. Make a lot of good friends when you do these type of things. Sorry. What do you say to a cough? I can't say God bless you. That was a cough?
Yeah. Right now it was.
Well, God bless you anyway.
Sneeze is about to come soon.
Sneeze bless you, golf bless you, whatever.
On mute.
But when you do these video type things, you also make a lot of good friends. The one and only time I did this, a few years, 3 years, I don't know. Made some really good friends, and a lot of them stick with you here and always come around. Like I wasn't very active with Don at all before that, and I think that giveaway was what really kicked in the friendship between me and Don. Chili Boo, he was a good one for a while there. I really enjoyed him, but I fucked him off, I guess, because he's very political, conspiracy theorist. Oh my God, the shit. I mean, we're just, we're talking run into the bunker tomorrow, guys. It's the world is at an end, and the crazy conspiracies. And if you're friends with me and you're that type, I don't run from you. I don't block you. I don't do all these stupid things. That's all your beliefs and everything. But I will tell you, don't push them off on me. I don't need to have that conversation with you every damn time I talk to you. If I do, it's going to get old, and then I'm just going to not talk to you that much or just avoid you. But, it's just like, if you reveal that you're not a Republican and you voted for Democrats, then friends will just drop you off of Facebook and never speak to you again. Or if you admit that you're the opposite, and it's the same thing. It's crazy. It's crazy.
Yeah.
It doesn't, to me, that doesn't define a person unless you're just batshit crazy and you're in the extreme of the world's coming to an end, and it's just the craziness. So I let Chili Boo know, hey, enough of that crap. I don't want to hear all that. I mean, I respect your views and everything, but it's not me. It's not me. I'm living for today, and then we'll see what tomorrow brings. Make the best of whatever I have, and that's it. So, is that a hidden microphone behind me? Oh, damn it! I'm so nervous now. Is that Big Brother? Is that Big Brother? Is the government listening to me? Actually, there is a mic behind me. Mike. But yeah, it's that kind of shit right there. Like, I do actually have a microphone behind me. I've got them all throughout my house with this Echo, Alexa, and all these things. This little bitch in here, not my granddaughter. It's a picture of my granddaughter.
Oh my God.
Not her. She's a sweet, sweet little baby. Oh, Siri, this bitch, it listens to everything. I can sit there and have a conversation, and then she's listened to everything, and then next thing you know, I'm on Amazon, and the things I talk about just randomly popped up all of a sudden. So, yeah. So people crack me up. So Chili Boo, long story short, he is totally out of the picture, and the guy was far out. I thought he was really cool, especially his pot farm and all that. And he did send me some magic mushrooms. I was, that was another good reason to be my friend. So he got me started on microdosing, and I'm a big proponent of microdosing mushrooms. Not to be tripping out and all that stuff, but I don't have that kind of connection because here in the U.S. it just sucks to get good drugs and use them responsibly because everybody else messes that up for us. So there's lots of people that feel very strongly about the use of pot and stuff like that. I don't need that, but I would like my microdosing. It's good for the brain. I really think it's good for the brain. I think they should study that on people with Alzheimer's. So I'm going to go into the chat here in a minute, but I just want to make sure that is 100% clear. The video that drops tomorrow, my review of 3 cases, it will have a thumbnail similar to my live thumbnail showing those 3 cases. And it'll be obvious that it's a review. And then I'll say in the opening, because I haven't done the opening of it yet, I'll say in the opening intro of it exactly what to do for the giveaway. But just go and leave your comment that you've made a video. So you definitely have to make a video. That's the only way you're going to win it. You have to make a video, and you have to upload it to your YouTube channel. If you can't upload to your YouTube channel, you do not know how to do that. Most everybody here has a YouTube channel if you're here in the chat. If you have to log into YouTube, you have a channel, so you can upload. But if you don't know how and you'd rather just supply a file, let me know. I'll give you my email if you don't know how to locate my email on my channel, and you can just send me a link to that file and I'll download that file. There is always those select few that can't upload to YouTube. And you know, no disrespect, but I can't help you do it, because that will just consume so much of my time if a bunch of people want me to help them upload to YouTube. And I don't want to have that type of association, that type of personal association with you if you're entering. So upload your video, leave a comment in that video, of that review video, that you know you've made the video, you want one of the cases, and to come to your channel and click on the link that you provide, and I will do so, and then I'll share them with Chad and pick a winner. So, and there will definitely be a group of, I'm just saying 10, could be 5, could be 6, that we will play. I'll put them all, edit them all together, and we'll do on a live stream. We'll play them all as one long thread, and everybody can see the entries that way. It's a lot of fun, a lot of fun. I really enjoyed doing it with the, I think it was the Mini 2, the original Mini or the Mini 2. But I can't remember. I think it was Mini 2.
Yeah,
but yeah, it would have been Mini 2. But really enjoyed doing that, and like I said, made some good friends and blah blah blah. So boring, I know. Sorry, you don't want to keep hearing that and me repeating that. So I'll go on to something else. I'm knocking a bunch of screws here from my desk. I was working on a Femi X8 SE for somebody, and I got a little pile of his screws here, and I just hit them. There we go. I don't want to lose any screws. I've got enough missing screws.
Yeah.
All right. So, one thing I wanted to talk about, two things actually I wanted to talk about that struck me as kind of, I don't know, one of them just kind of stupid, but everybody now, if you're looking at these type things, you've seen just how much. I didn't go to the chat. I'm sorry. I said I was going to do that. I'll do that in here in a minute. You see how much the prices have dropped on the Autels. I mean, they are slashing prices. What did we pay for the Evo Nano Plus Fly More? It was over $1,000, right? Like 1,050.
It was $950 when I got it.
Or $9, but with everything, with tax and shipping and everything, I think it came to like $1,050.
Yeah, something like that.
It's $600, $700 now.
Really?
Yeah.
The Fly More?
Fly More. Yeah.
And
so I think that was, somebody reached out to me today. I'm going to look it up myself. He just showed me one from Amazon, but he was asking me, is this a good price to jump on? And yeah, I just told him, yeah, that's a great price compared to, what we were paying. And yeah, $709 premium bundle Nano Plus. So it's a 3 batteries bag. It's got everything.
That's how much it should have been in the beginning.
Exactly. That was where I was going. So that's kind of what I said. But my biggest thing is to anybody. Armin, I think we even had the conversation that you were, I forget. I've been talking to so many people this week. Somebody else just recently got the Light Plus, and that was like, I want to say the whole bundle, everything. I think he got it for just over $1,000.
Really?
So there's several $100 dropping right there. So I know they've had some big sales in the past when it was just the Evo 2 and the Evo, whatever that big fat whale is they have. but I wasn't expecting to see these drop so much like they are. But here's my thing. Anybody that's interested in one, you hear me talking about how they've slashed their prices? Boom, right there. He just said it. Their customer service sucks ass. Big time. Big time. I needed simple gimbal dampers. These little rubber gimbal dampers. Do I have one sitting here? Nope. You know what? Everybody here knows what they are. I wanted one. They wanted to create a service ticket and send it in to China to have that fixed. Or not China, to, where is it, Washington?
Uh-huh.
To have it fixed. No, not going to do that. I found out the Hubsan Xeno 2 had the exact gimbal damper. So I used it, and it worked perfectly. But it's bullshit. Their customer service sucks, and you go search a quad that's been out this long. If you're looking at buying it now, and you're a how-to guy, you can do it yourself when it comes to breaking it. Go look for legs. Go look for body parts. Go look for those little gimbal dampers, things like that. Autel does not want to give you the parts to have you service this stuff yourself. They forget this is a hobby still. For a lot of people, this is a hobby. A lot of us do things ourselves. I mean, I fix everybody else's quads, a whole bunch of other people's quads, and my own. That's just, anytime I've been putting stuff up in the air, I've always either built it or repaired it. And there's a ton of DIY people out there, so you need parts for your quads, and you can't get parts for them. You can get some Light Plus legs. You can get the Light Plus belly, because I've been looking for an orange one. I've got the white Light Plus, but here I've been flying it out in the snow, and I can't see the damn thing for shit, so I want to put an orange belly on the bottom of it. And see how that looks. So I'm going to put the orange belly on the bottom of it. And I finally one popped up. But that's the other thing. They make these all in different colors, and you're only going to find orange on anything. You're not going to find any gray. You're not going to find any white. You're not going to find, what was the other color?
It was like red.
Red. You're not going to find any parts for those. So keep that in mind. If you guys are buying if you're interested in an Autel Nano Plus or Light Plus, their customer service sucks. Anything you have a problem with, they're going to want you to send it to them. They're not going to bend over backwards to try to help you. They're definitely not going to be sending you any files or anything like that you'll get from DJI, or even Hubsan will send you files and try to help you. So keep that kind of stuff in mind. But that was one thing I want to talk about, is how their prices are dropping, and just kind of throw out that warning. Remember, customer service and parts suck. But the other thing was the Hubsan app updated today. Now, I still have the app because I work on people's drones, but I don't own one anymore. I could build one, I guess, but the app just struck me as kind of funny, like they always do. The update. New experience machine service.
Is that one of the...
Yeah, number one. New experience machine service.
What the heck is that?
What the fuck? I have no idea. I have no idea.
Service?
And then the other one is optimize the flight status reminder to improve the flight experience. They say that in every update, I think. Optimize the flight status reminder. What flight status reminder? Like the battery? I mean, you get all kinds of prompts. That app is just filled with prompts now, like all apps, even DJI. There's too many prompts now. Give me an option to turn specific ones off, because they drive me crazy. Like, I don't need to be reminded every time I turn off my obstacle avoidance what the consequences are, or if I go into sport mode that it doesn't work. I don't need that. Get rid of that shit. But yeah, I just found that is hilarious. So it's on the Hubsan 2 app. I would imagine it's probably on the original X Hubsan app too. But this is the X Hubsan 2 new experience machine service. So I mean, I don't know. Maybe
Yeah,
maybe
I wouldn't know
they
anything
they
about that.
self repair mode or something like that now for the Xenos. Anybody still have a Xeno? Anybody in here still that you use as a regular flyer? A Xeno, let's say Xeno 2 or Xeno 2 Plus. Do you still have any of those? Anybody still flying those? Just curious.
Mm.
Because I don't see a lot of people talking about those anymore. I mean, except for my group, which is help and support, but my regulars that I know, I mean, I think everybody's kind of jumped ship and ran to DJI.
They got to be hurting.
Maddie's still got the original Xeno. Mike B never owned one. Bagwell sold his 2 Plus. I think I remember when I remember when you were selling that. Yeah, I don't think too many people have a Xeno 2 or 2 Plus.
Yeah.
You've long gone with yours. I've finally parted ways with mine after just not using it. I mean,
Really?
yeah, I mean, it just, that and the Pro Plus. Didn't use it. So it wasn't anything negative. Mine both were working fine. And yeah, nobody's got one.
Yeah.
But yeah, mine were both working fine. It's just, quads I don't use. Like the Exos. I have the Exo drones. I don't use them. I've just got to sell them. The one that's just like the Hubsan Ace. That's a fine quad. It's a really good quad.
Really?
Yeah, the Black Hawk 2. But I'm not going to use it. I'm not going to fly it. So I've just got to sell that stuff. And it's all like whenever I sell that kind of stuff, I didn't pay for it. It's going to go cheaper than what they sell it for by far.
Yeah, just kind of think about it. Like the Hubs and Ace. You say it's a good drone and everything, but I'm not sure. What was the price on that anyway? Like $600 or something like that? Yeah. So, compare that to like the Mini 3 and how actually people can use that for professional work. Would you use the Hubs and Ace for professional work?
Right.
Yeah.
You're still, when you're buying the Exos and the Hubsons and stuff like that, I think you're still on I mean, you can do some stuff, I guess, and make some money, depending on, like some of the stuff that I go and do in the fall foliage or have done with the fall foliage. People just want to see the property. You can still give them a good video quality with those and put together a video and do that kind of work. A real estate guy, you're going to pull up with your Hubsan Xeno Pro and it's going to get all crazy with a bad compass or something, bad compass calibration, and go batshit crazy and kill the neighbor's dog. Yeah, I don't know that I'd be working with that one. So, where was he?
The price point is the same. I'm like, so why wouldn't someone else just buy? You know what I mean? I think those type of products are for the unknowing, like the people who just don't know.
There are some people, and there are plenty out there that have just not had the bad luck. I mean, you can get some good Xenos, good Hubsons. Out of all the Xeno families, you can get some good ones that you're just not going to have any problem with. And the smart ones that just do not do firmware updates go on for a long time, and then they've had nothing but a positive experience. They're going to buy another one. I see that in my group. There's just diehard Hubsan fans still. That's how I was back when it was the 501. The 501S, the 501SS, the 501A. You had the diehard 501 club, and you just kept buying them. Anything, if it was that you had an S and they put out an SS, it didn't matter what it had. You bought it. They put out the A, it doesn't matter. You bought it. And then it got stupid. They made an M and stupid shit like that. But kind of like the Mini coming out with the SE version after the fact. The 501M was the same thing. It was like the dummiest down version you could have, the shortest range Wi-Fi quad. When they started doing Wi-Fi with the 501A, they decided, let's make an even shittier version and put out the M. So, but I wanted to throw this out there because no, Exo did not buy them out. Exo, here's what happened. Exo joined forces with them as far as just saying, hey, sell none to the U.S. We will take the whole U.S. market. This is the way we want our Hubsan Ace and our Hubsan Mini Plus to look like, and we're going to call them Blackhawks. So that's what they did. They went and made them black with this tacky gold trim on them, and call them Blackhawk Mini or Blackhawk 2 Pro, and I don't even know what they are now, but they're all Blackhawks. And so that's what they did, is they just sell in the USA only, and no dealers that were Hubsan dealers exist anymore, and they claim that no Hubsan, if you buy it from, say, AliExpress or something, none of them will fly here in the U.S. Well, I still fix them, and I still am doing drones for that company that takes returns on Amazon and eBay, and I'm getting a ton of these Mini Pros, and they all fly. So it's a bunch of bullshit. But Exo did not buy them out. They just formed a sneaky little partnership for them to kind of control the U.S. market. And they only sell in the U.S. And then they went and sold to some e-commerce company. And this company is just going to have their way with it, making whatever money they can. Things have already changed as far as these extra warranty plans, coverage, care, refresh, if you will. Things have already changed with that to where instead of 2 years, whatever you paid for, it's only good for one replacement in 1 year. They're rewriting everything. And so Exo will disappear, I think, eventually, or somebody else will buy it. They'll struggle with it because they're not as slick as that young Charlie was. Charlie was pretty slick. He was a good salesman. And they're still pumping out they haven't slowed down in advertising at all. The advertising is off the hook. Everywhere you go, I see Exo. I mean,
no, I haven't seen them.
$300 off, $400 off, blah, blah, blah. It's all over Facebook, so I don't know where you go, but I think you're just a DJI guy. You just stick with DJI. You don't explore other worlds. You got to go into other worlds. And what other, besides mine, what other type of groups are you in?
I'm not on Facebook that much.
Okay, well, that's why you don't see them.
Yeah.
They're flooding Facebook.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I'm sure they do other avenues, areas of social media as well, but I mainly do Facebook, so. All right, so now I'm going to go to the chat finally. And is anybody out there around this, anybody get that 7 foot of snow, 6 foot of snow out there up around the Buffalo, New York area? We had a snow squall come in the other day, which is always fun because they just come and go so quickly and they don't leave anything behind, but they completely leave a whiteout. You don't want to be driving in a snow squall, but...
Yeah,
I can take that off the screen now. Yeah, I don't want to get into this whole Hubsan conversation here. Yeah, Maddie, I really feel so bad for you. I'm sorry that you guys got so much snow. Full of shit. Yeah, I don't see anybody even saying they got a bunch of snow. Are you guys awake? Hello? Chat check. Hello, wake up.
I know.
I mean, if nobody can answer a simple question, I'm not giving shit away, guys. I'm not giving you guys anything. I have stuff sitting next to me here. I'm not doing jack. Armin hasn't seen snow in 19 years. How nice. I'd rather go on vacation to see snow. No snow in Cincinnati. No snow in Woodbridge. Dark here. Oh, okay. Anybody have just a bad winter here? I mean, sounds like we got 5. If you ask my mother-in-law, we got 5 feet. Oh yeah, you're right here near me. Yeah, people that in this area, you never even used to bat an eye at snow. You'd get a foot of snow. You didn't have school closures and stuff like that. The world has changed here as well too, and people are like, "Oh, it's gonna snow," and they rush to the grocery store now, where it used to never be a problem. My kids went to school on 6 inches of snow without a delay.
Yeah,
I already know Woodbridge. The whole area around the Pentagon shuts down. It's a government holiday. Schools are open. And this is when they're calling for snow. It doesn't even hit the ground yet. And shit's closed.
Yeah.
And then it doesn't come.
Mm-hmm.
Cracks me up. I used to hate that when my kids were in school when we were there. And it'd be like, you kidding me? You're robbing my kids of their education on the what if it's going to snow is basically what it worked out to be. We got people living in some good areas. Los Angeles cold. Who cares how cold it is there? It's not cold in Los Angeles. It's a chill. My brother used to live in Los Angeles, and a chilly night, you just went and hopped in the hot tub and you felt good. Little cocktail, sit in the hot tub. So Drone Master got the most snow besides us here in Johnstown and Bedford area. You get 2 inches or 2 snowflakes. I'm going to throw out somebody here and give them a little something. And I decided that where'd he go? I don't know. Maybe he's not here anymore. Maybe.
Who are you looking for?
I'm looking for Gene. Yeah, I'm going up through the comments, and Gene has not been here in a while talking since the beginning when I first called him out. And told him how much I appreciate him always kind of being here and watches all my videos and comments on them.
He's here.
You can tell is he here?
Yeah, he just answered.
All right, Gene. See, he's just sitting there silently. I love Gene. He's just sitting here. He's not sitting there chatting away. He's just sitting back and he's listening to every stupid word we say, talking about nothing. But yeah, Gene. What drones do you have? And do you have any other RC interests that you mess around with? Is there anything else you're into besides drones? But what kind of drones do you have? And do you play with even fixed wing planes or RC cars? Oh, he's working. He's working. See, that's a dedicated watcher right there. He's at work. He's watching. Yeah. Love that shit. Love it. But yeah, just kind of throw that in there, Gene. I'll keep an eye out for it. But what drones do you still have or use that you? I don't need a whole list of everything you own, but do you get into other stuff? I want to give you something. So, just kind of want to get a feel for your world of remote controlled products. Excuse me. So you have the Wizard and the FIMI X8 SE. Do you get into any fixed wing? Do you get into any RC cars, trucks, any of that kind of stuff? $2,000 unicycles.
Are you giving that away?
Honestly, I think that's just a specific certain somebody fucking with me. It all looks very legit, and there's a store and all this stuff, and the email is a verified type email that Siri recognizes. But I just have to have my radar up extra strong right now with Reprint Robbie out in the world, because I'm getting these goofy emails all of a sudden right after my last live stream where I ripped him one. and saying I have all your account information, your wife's account information, your kids' accounts, and all that stuff. I'm going to rob you blind, and just all kinds of nasty stuff. Yeah, and it was typed like if you've ever had conversations in text with Robbie Gray. For those of you who don't know, Robbie Gray, World Drone Community, Travel Tech 360s on with Al, does live streams, 4 or 5 people watch. Ripped off original Dobo trying to sell his ribbed riders, but since I called him out, I feel like these emails that I'm getting, the text matches exactly the conversations I used to have with him when he first popped into the scene, and I did befriend him. The guy typed like he had no education whatsoever. Maddie, I mean, he's a terrible, terrible typer. It sounds like you are talking to a 12-year-old. He can't spell. He can't put a sentence to make it sound right, and he talks perfectly fine. So I know it's not an issue where he's got brain issues. So I can sit here and talk about it. I'm not like psychological issues. How's that?
Oh, okay.
But Gene thinks I should. Joel says I think I should give him my electric bike. No, I actually really do enjoy that. Oops. Thank you, Chris. I like them all. No unicycle. Well, Gene, let's go ahead and get you into another world. Let's put you into something else. I don't know if you have any of these, but this is something that was sent to me, and it's just kind of been sitting there. Occasionally when I do a review for somebody, they'll just send something out of the blue. And if you send it to me and you don't ask me to review it, or it's not within something that I normally review, I'm just not going to review it. So yeah, I'm in my low 50s, and I might kill myself on it if I do get that unicycle. It's an electric unicycle, y'all, 31 miles an hour. It's badass. So if it does come true that they say they're shipping it to me, I haven't seen any tracking. Once I see tracking and I see that tracking move, and the tracking weight actually matches what the product is, and I know I'm not just getting a box of shit or a bomb, then I'll celebrate. But right now I think it could be a joke. Who knows? But Gene, let's get you into something else here, hopefully. And if you don't want this, just tell me. If you don't want this, we'll still keep you up there on the list. So this can be one of those things where you say, I'll take it or I'll pass, okay? And if you pass, I'll pass it on to somebody else. I'm not going to say their name, but I've already picked somebody else. So this is an RC 4x4 truck. I don't know how well you can see it. Showing up good there, right? Yeah. But it's a off-road, high-speed vehicle, 1/18 scale. You're older than 14, right? Got to be older than 14, Gene. I think it comes with 2 batteries. Of course, the controller. I can show you. I mean, I don't want to drag it out, but it looks like a pretty cool rig. Here's the size, 4x4 truck. Pretty sweet. I've never done anything with it. Pull the little pins out, pull the shell off. That's where the battery and everything is. Got the suspension, air-filled tires here.
Nice.
And then the controller. The batteries are in here and other little parts, I guess. And the controller is that style. It's zip tied in here, so I can't really pull it out. But it's that style with the little wheel. Yeah. You hold it and go, which I think that probably takes like AA batteries or something. I don't know. But it's got the guide in here. And I think these are normally like $50, something like that. They're not really expensive. They're fun little toys just to run around, and they're even more fun when you get them for free. And you can crash them and break them and not worry about them. But from what I've seen when I watch people use these, they seem like they're a lot of fun. Actually, it's got 2 shells. That's pretty cool. I didn't know that. So you see a yellow and blue version, but this is blue. And then if you pull the pins, there's a red version underneath. You see that?
Really?
Yeah. So if you take the shell off, there's another shell directly underneath that of the exact same scheme, but red and black. Huh. So go out and destroy one shell, and you've got another one. Kind of like NASCAR. Peel away windshields. Peel away body. So yeah, Gene, you want it? Yeah, sure, I'll take it. Thank you so much. All right, Gene. The only thing I ask is just pay shipping. It's a little heavier than the filters that I've been giving out, but I imagine shipping might be like $10. So if you don't mind just paying shipping, it's all yours. And let me know how you enjoy it. Once you get up and playing with it, let me know how you enjoy it.
Nice. Congratulations.
So there's that, Gene. We did do one giveaway. I was fishing here, guys, and nobody bit, so I can't give the other thing away. But I was asking, does anybody still have a Xeno 2 or a 2 Plus? And nobody has one. And if you say all of a sudden now you have one, tough shit. But I was going to give away one of my most favorite cases of all, the drone pit stop case. The Xeno 2 Plus. They don't make these anymore. Drone pit stop did not survive COVID. If you find them, it's just because somebody's got overstock. But yeah, this baby held 2, 4, 6 plus 1 in the battery, or 1 in the drone. 7 batteries, your controller, and what other goodies you wanted to put in here in the pocket. So drone pit stop was gonna go away tonight, but nobody said they had one, so tough shit. Maybe another time. I think what will happen is one of the next people I fix a Xeno 2 Plus or 2 4, I might surprise them and ship it back in a case instead of that little merce that they come in. All right, so let's do this. One more thing. We'll make this a number, okay? No, let's do this one. I wanted to do this one. How many people here? This is for $50. $50. Visa card, MasterCard, whatever. Use it wherever you want. Gas in your car, grocery store, what have it. See, I told you. Drinking. $50. Give me another beer, it might be 100. Don't put numbers in, we're not doing it. It might be you've already won. Let me address this too. When I said you can't win if you guess multiple times last week, I see people tried to catch me in a loophole on that one too. I think it was, I forget who was doing it, but somebody was putting multiple numbers in one comment. There's no way you can win that way. If you're giving multiple comments guessing different times, I'm going to pick your first one, and then if that's not close enough, maybe your second one might get picked. But people were like, no, such and such guessed more than once, whoever won, they're like, well, he guessed more than once. Well, yeah, everybody guessed more than once, but I'm talking about in the same comment. I'm not going to, like if Mike B said 69, 70, 74, 76, no, you're not going to win on any of those numbers, even if you got one. It's going to go to somebody else. Somebody gave me a hard time. I'm telling you guys, don't rain on my happy parade of giving shit away. Anybody that lives outside of the United States that is here right now, that's who I want to give a $50 gift card to. Not anybody in the United States. I'm going to ask for your mailing address.
Really? You're going to mail a gift card?
Shut up. You have to make them think I'm going to ask for their mailing address, but really all I need is their email address.
Oh, okay.
Because then you got dumbasses like this little cunt right here I live in Switzerland. Does that count? Guido's in Amsterdam. I shipped to Canada. One of the filters went to Canada, and what I did in that case is I helped pay for the shipping. So Canada, we're not considering really a separate country because it's always the USA and Canada. Yeah. You know what I mean? So, Hawaii is further away than Canada, and it's the United States. So Canada, you're right there with us. You're still the United States, basically. Off of this piece of land, like not Mexico, New Mexico, Canada, United States. Anybody over a body of water? So far, it's Guido, right?
Excuse me.
Is it Guido? Am I saying it right?
Where am I looking at here? I would think so. I think that's how you pronounce it.
Yeah, he's gonna just win it by default.
Amsterdam?
No, Mike wins. He's in Pakistan. You ever been there, Chad?
Where?
Pakistan.
Mike who?
I'm fucking with you. I'm seeing how much you're paying attention.
No, I'm saying Mike who? Who's?
Look at the screen.
Oh, the screen. Oh, I'm looking in the comments.
Well, it's from the comments.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And I even read it. And then I asked you if you've been there, and you said where, and I still said it, and you didn't catch on to it.
No, I didn't know. I heard
Holy
you say it, but I'm trying
shit,
to look in the
man.
comments. I'm trying to look at the comments and see where the hell it was. But you had it on the screen. My bad. I was looking for Mike, not Gasket Mike.
Pakistan. Well, Lake Pilot says it sounds queer. I don't know. I'd go there. Pakistan. I'd go there just to find out. Like, it might be a fun place. Could be orgies, and I'd like to find out more about this place you live in there, Mike. Pakistan.
Oh my gosh.
Unless you're actually fucking a guy named Stan, forget about it. Forget about it. All right, this is when it all goes south, guys. Yeah, we're over the hour. This is where it all goes south. But we're going to Guido. You got $50 gift card, Visa gift card, and you're not just some Joe Schmo that pops in here one time and wins. You've been in here plenty of times, and you comment on videos. I know you support my channel, and I feel good about giving you a $50 gift card. So we're going to add you to the list. And what I am going to do, and I'm not like stereotyping here, but I really don't need to prove where you're from because you've got the name that says I'm not in the United States. I don't even know how to say your last name. I'm just going to say Kruver. Say it real fast and mumble it. It always works. Guido Kruver. See if I'm right. But let's write you down here. And I want you to email me at qcguy.chris@gmail.com. qcguy.chris@gmail.com. See, this is where someone like Robbie goes and sends me a crazy email because I've been giving it out. But it's on my YouTube, so if you know how to find YouTube channels' emails addresses if they share them, then it's easy to email me. KRUI. I was close, he said. KRUI JVR VER. And that's $50 Visa or whatever. So, spend it wisely, my friend. Merry Christmas on that. That's something you can use for Christmas. Spend it on somebody else. I prefer you spend it on yourself and let me know what you purchased. And
nice.
One guy
Congratulations.
that I gave that to last Christmas, I did do gift cards last Christmas, if you remember. One guy was in Australia, and he wanted to buy something for my daughter as a gift.
That's not
Because
creepy.
at that time, no, she was pregnant, so he wanted to buy a gift for the baby. And see how
Okay.
you are, though. That you just turned that into something nasty, and that was something so sweet.
I was like that. Uh,
You just turned
so
that
the
into
way you,
something
hey,
so disgustingly nasty.
I
Like,
had no backstory on that. All you said, he wanted to buy something for my daughter. And
yeah, and you just instantly go to your insecurities of not
I
trusting
was
anybody. And
like, yeah, you can't trust anybody.
well, I have that type of heart where I start you out 100%, and I wanna trust you and like you, and then deduct from there. So, and he's been a very nice person ever since then, Chad.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, I didn't want him to spend that on my daughter. I've had people send, like one guy, beautiful jewelry. Um, it was around that same time, I guess. No, it was when she was getting married, and he said he wanted to send it to me, and automatically was respectful and said, I don't want your daughter's address because that would be somewhere where you would take it, Chad. Creepy. And he wanted my address to send me some jewelry that him and his wife make. Beautiful stones that they dig up from whatever country he was from. I forget now. I feel terrible of that, but it was beautiful jewelry, and it was a bracelet, and I think it was a necklace, and she loved it, absolutely
Yeah.
loved it, and he nailed it because that's my daughter. She loves homemade little things like that. Her and my mom used to make jewelry just to make it, just to have do it. But
Nice. Yeah, Guido.
oh yeah,
uh,
Guido. What I want is I just need your email address. So you just email me and say, hey, you stupid bastard, I won, and I'll automatically have your email address. All I need is your email address because I'll purchase it, and the recipient will be your email address. So I'll let you know once I've done it, so you can check your junk mail too, just in case it goes to your junk mail. But they'll say, hey, somebody such and such sent you a Visa card, and you just claim it, and it's yours. It's all yours. So I think you can determine how you want to receive it, if you want them to mail it to you or if you just want to use it online on Amazon or wherever you have, whatever you have there in your country. So congratulations, my friend. And that's all I'm going to give tonight because we're way over here. We're going into an hour and a half. So
yeah, sorry.
Chad's getting all dirty. Check his junk. I said junk mail. You guys think this is such a filthy channel that you can just say that kind of shit with and disrespect all the wonderful people in my chat? I don't talk like that here.
Yeah, okay.
Oh. So I'm just going to kind of go back through some stuff. Sounds like a scam. Come on, guys. You know me better than that. I've never scammed anybody.
Mm-mm.
Anything you want to talk about, Chad? I'm just kind of, you're just,
No, I'm just,
you've shown up not feeling so great tonight. And I feel like
yeah, I'm just trying to hang
I
on right
need to
now.
give you the stage a little bit and let you,
No, there's nothing really much. I'm just trying to hang on right now. Uh, as far as it's cold, but no, there's nothing really that I wanted to talk about. Didn't have much to talk about. Um, nah, sorry. Sorry, I'm a sorry co-host for tonight.
okay, well, I'm going back up to the comments here.
Thanks, Dave Reynolds.
Mike,
Appreciate it.
Mike, I was joking. I hope you know. I was joking. I know you're referring to who was it? Somebody drones or Lake Pilot. Yeah, sounds queer.
Mhm.
I think you're referring to him, but Hopefully, like Pilot, you were kidding when you said sounds queer, Mike. Hopefully, you were kidding because I like Mike better than I like you because he's been here longer. There will be no negativity amongst chatters on my live streams. But no, I'm just busting balls here. And there's so many people have popped in here since I had started. I didn't acknowledge you, say hello to you or anything like that. But I see you. You know, Chris is in here, and Tom Thomas was in late. You know, people, Marcel, the regulars popping in here.
Patrick.
Yeah, Patrick.
I guess he wasn't here earlier, was he? Or did I miss?
He's at work, but I think he commented once up a little higher. I'm not sure.
Okay.
But he might just be sitting there at work with it.
Yeah, Corey, I'm going into the office tomorrow. He said he's going to be at Chin, but I'll be going.
Flying or at Chin doing workout or?
No, he's flying. Flying at Chin. Yeah.
They still have the gym and the pool and all that there, right?
Oh, yeah.
The Chin Center.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, we go there just to fly at the soccer field.
No exercise. Screw that, right?
Yeah.
All right. So, all right, we gave away RC truck. Gave away $50. And tomorrow, the video for the review of these cases. I did not go over my crazy Avata here.
What the heck?
I have the one and only Creamsicle. These are Creamsicle, baby. Creamsicle ribbed riders. Custom made by Reprint Robbie. Only cost me $2 compared to that rip off Ken. Ken charges too much money. I went to Robbie and he sold them to me for $2. You believe that, Chad?
No, I don't. I see
Ken Dono made these custom for me. These are orange and white. I've got the orange props. Now I've got the orange and white ribbed riders. I don't always use these, but
you changed the props too. I see.
Well, that's what I just said. Man, you are on top of your game tonight.
No, you said.
I said I've got the orange props, and now I've got the orange. Woo! Well, we're gonna blame it on the NyQuil.
Mm-hmm.
But I've got my new. I've got this back. Now that I lost the other one, I've got another one. The Velcro's right onto the battery, and Ken threw in. I paid for these guys, by the way. I made a special request that he kind of select a color for me, and then talking to him, we came up with orange and white. But he didn't ask for money. I just sent him the money because Ken won't ask for money. Ken is the type of guy out of the blue just sends me $7 on PayPal and says, buy yourself a cup of coffee today. Comes in, just pops in here all of a sudden and drops in $20 in super chat. And I do the same on his channel. I drop super chats. And then I sent him a PayPal and sent him $30, and I said, hurry the fuck up. That was my comment in the PayPal. And then like 3 days later, they show up in the mail. I knew he was printing them that day. But he also threw in the jock strap. So that I didn't pay for. But that's a nice device there, man. This baby, you hold on to that. It's not going anywhere. You can whip this thing around all you want. It's not coming off.
Really?
It comes off very easily if you know how to take it off. You slide it up and it comes off. But it's locked in there really good. So nice. I was using Velcro, but so all in all, with all this stuff on it, and even with the little guard on it, we'll say, because that's the way I weighed it, and I have the covers on my. I don't want to destroy my sensors, so I've got the.
Yeah, you got the thing all decked out.
He's got body armor, man.
Hold on one second.
It's at 512 grams. So it really doesn't add a whole lot of weight when you put this stuff on. So I didn't weigh all this stuff by itself, but I'm at 512 grams. So I am going to have to buy a couple more batteries because it does shorten the life a little bit. So these are called the creamsicle ribbed riders, and they are for my pleasure. So Ken says not necessarily for your pleasure, but these are for my pleasure. Right now I'm the only one that has those.
Well, this is all I have. I have Corey gave me some battery straps, and I'll just strap it in just like that, and that's it.
That's exactly how I was doing it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did change the props on here, but I crashed this thing. I don't know how many times. I'm going to put out a video on a crash compilation at some point, but I've crashed it maybe 20, 30 times already, man. This thing, and I think the worst ever happened is that I came in down from the top of a tree. I was coming around and just came straight through the tree, and I guess it got hooked up on a branch and snagged out the gimbal dampener. And you remember you actually helped me actually get this thing back in here, but yeah, the gimbal dampener ripped out, and I had to reset it. But that was the worst that ever happened.
It was very easy once I told you how to do that, though, wasn't
it? Yeah, it was like I was trying. I think
you won't get it in there. You won't get it in there if you don't use tiny, thin, like dental floss or string and do the wrap and pull through the hole. Boom, it's done. It's done.
Yeah.
And that's how you used to. In the old days, it's like that's how you put windshields in. You took oil on a rope or lubricated a rope a little bit, wrapped it around the windshield gasket, and you just pulled it around from the inside of the car, and that windshield it popped right in place, and you were done. That's exactly what applies to those gimbal dampers. That's where I got it from. My dad taught me how to put a windshield in when I was young, and I applied the exact same theory to these gimbal dampers long ago, and it just works.
Right.
A lot of people sit there and poke them with a screwdriver to get them back up through that hole. You're using a tiny enough screwdriver, that's like a blade, and it's going to break that rubber. You destroy them. I've worked on plenty where they're destroyed.
I was trying to use tweezers, and then that wasn't really working.
It's tough. It's tough. Yeah. The next closest thing you can do to string is a needle dick, and that's the only thing that's going to fit through that hole. So,
but I actually took this thing apart. I had to take it apart to actually kind of get to the gimbal. If I would have used your method in the beginning,
you wouldn't have taken it apart.
Yeah, I wouldn't have taken it apart, but
yeah,
I actually took it apart.
That's good though. It's good. It's good that you know how to take it apart.
Good practice.
So you're good. I like to see that.
That's something I said I wouldn't be getting into. That's why I bought the Avata, so I wouldn't have to take it apart.
Now, I put this is one thing. If you're crashing yours a lot, this is the one thing that scares me, because any significant crash, the number one damage I'm seeing is this GPS cover.
Really?
Yeah, I totally don't want to destroy my GPS, even though I'm sure that's a part that you can get by now. Hopefully you can get by now. But that's the only, not so much the gimbal. That's the main reason I went with this guard right here, this extra guard.
Can you put that closer? I can't really.
It'll go out of focus, but.
Oh, okay. Where do you get that from?
This was sent in one of the cases that I got. So Skyreet maybe.
Oh, really?
I think Skyreet sent it to me. But I'm gonna be just kind of paying attention to whatever marks are on it, because if I see a lot of marks up top, I know I've been taking the hits there. Then I'm gonna say I'm keeping this baby on, because I don't want to destroy my GPS unit, because that's a pain in the ass. That's one of those things that you're gonna order and you're gonna wait a month for it probably. That's probably something I should order. I've got everything. I've got the frame and the whatever they're called, prop. What do you call them? This area.
The duck guards?
The ducks, yeah.
The
I've
ducks,
got
yeah.
spare ducks and then the frame, but stuff like that. But I do want to protect my gimbal too. My only fear of this is it's got one screw there, one screw here, and then it does kind of hook down here on the bottom. But just having two screws holding it, you're creating a weak point where there wasn't a weak point. So it does have a cross. It is where there is cross braces, so that is a strong area. But I feel like, this could be a potential broken frame area with a good hit. But I've got the frame, so I'm willing to take that gamble. But is what it is. So let's go ahead and just end this here, buddy.
Okay.
I'm going to just look at these last ones. Yeah, everybody else is getting late for them too, and we're dropping down like 25 people. So we'll go ahead and call it quits, guys. And sorry we went on so long, over an hour and a half, but it was all right. It was an all right show. Gave away some goodies. Got to explain how we're going to do the drone mask giveaway. If you're here late, go back to the beginning, and you can see how we're doing the drone mask 2 giveaway. And then for the video tomorrow that drops on my hard case cover cases for the hard shell cases for the Avata, that's going to drop tomorrow, and it'll be explained again in that video how you can win yourself one of those. So good night all. Joel Shepard, good night. And I'll save you right now. You don't have to text me and tell me that it was a good show tonight. He always messages me and says, good show. And his wife even watches me now, and I feel bad because I told him to apologize to his wife in advance because of my mouth and the things that we say on this channel. So I don't think she's an avid watcher as he is. But she's probably like that guy. Chris needs Jesus. Chris needs Jesus. Like she's probably ashamed of me. But I'm just messing with you, Joel. All right. So good night, everybody. I really appreciate you coming, and most importantly, everybody have a wonderful Thanksgiving. Enjoy your families, even if you're alone. Just make the best of it. I know there's probably some people that are alone on Christmas or Thanksgiving. It might not be such a happy time of year for you. Do something to make the best of it. Whether that be going out and volunteering to work at a soup kitchen or something like that, and give food to the poor that are coming there for their Thanksgiving meals. Do something good that makes you feel good. Sit on your lazy boy recliner and watch A Christmas Story. Something like that. So just have a wonderful Thanksgiving, whatever you do. And may everybody stay healthy and blessed. And we'll probably catch you on a live stream shortly after Thanksgiving. And maybe I think we'll probably announce the drone mask winner at that point. So, well, no, that's only a week. It's less than a week. So we'll see. We'll see what we do. I come back to a live stream when I come back with a live stream. It's random. And that's what I love, because you still show up. All right, everybody.
You guys take care.
Peace and love.
Peace.